Welcome, my name is Elijah and I'm a transgender male from Australia. I'm currently living in Sydney. I'm 21 years old and I just wanted to make a series of videos to help anyone who is starting their FTM transition in Sydney. I know because when I started my transition there wasn't a lot of resources for me to look at as opposed to people transitioning in the US or the UK. So I know it's a bit difficult for people here, so I just wanted to put out some videos to help you all start your transition. Can't see it in the mirror. So this video in particular will be about top surgery and the procedure that I had to, or still am going through, getting it done in Sydney. So I'm about almost 1 year on T. I started in May 2019. And I'm planning on having my surgery in April 2021. So it's currently April 2020. This is all happening during the coronavirus epidemic, so there's gonna be a bit of delay with everything, just due to the fact that the surgeons won't be operating at this time. They won't be taking consults until this whole epidemic is done. So I'm guessing that people who watch this will be getting theirs not during the coronavirus, so there'll be a lot more, it'll be quicker for you to get your top surgery done. And I did choose to get it done in a year's time, just so that my private health insurance can kick in and I can get that rebate back, and just so I can save up some money as well, but I'll get into that further now. So I did some research, and from the other trans guys that I know, they recommended Dr. Merten in Macquarie Street, down in the Sydney CBD, to do their top surgery. So I saw the results from him and they were really good, and even though the price is a bit more higher than the other surgeons in Australia, I still wanted to go with him because in my opinion he had the best results. So I'd rather pay more and get the best results than pay less and not get the best results. So in saying that, it's recommended that you get private health insurance when getting top surgery, so you can get that rebate after the surgery, and so you don't end up paying that much. You also get some money back from Medicare, but it's not as much as you would if you were with a private health insurance company. So I'm with Medibank, and you have to wait a 12-month waiting period before you can get the rebates back. So you can't actually have the surgery until that 12-month waiting period is done. So since I just started at the beginning of April of this month, I have to wait until April next year to get my surgery done. I'm on the Silver, I think it's called Silver Plus everyday extras. I don't know, I'll write it down here somewhere and I'll link the information in the description, but that's the one that I'm on, and it covers top surgery. And I went with I looked at different private health insurance providers, and they weren't as good, or their price wasn't good for the service that they were providing, or there was a lot of complaints, so I did like heaps of research. I did like days worth of research and asking around what other people did, and I went with Medibank because I felt like that was the best one. I'm currently paying $66 roughly per fortnight for the cover that I'm getting, which includes optical, dental, and ambulance. I think it's just a whole bunch of different stuff that you'll see in the on the website. So yeah, what I did was call around to all the different health insurance providers, HIF, Bupa, Medibank. There's so many out there. I think HIF they promote the fact that they're LGBT friendly, but really all the healthcare providers are pretty much like that, because when I called up for Medibank, they just helped me with my transitioning stuff. So I just called up and I gave them some item numbers, which are the item numbers that your surgeon will give you during your consultation, and these are the ones that you ask your health insurance providers if they cover these specific surgeries, and if they do, then that means you'll be able to get that rebate on your surgery. So after deciding what private healthcare I'll be going with and determining whether they'll be covering my surgery, I then made an appointment with my GP so that he could write a letter of referral to Dr. Merten, and then I also booked an appointment with my psychiatrist, which you can also use a psychologist who will also write a letter of referral to the surgeon, just to make sure that you know where you're going, like that you're gonna get this because you're dysphoric, or just then legally they can give you the surgery. But there's really no complications with that. I feel that if you just ask for a letter and they know that you're trans, they'll just give it to you. Those 2 letters got sent directly to the surgeon, and I went onto their website and I filled in a form and asked them for a consultation, and I got a call back almost like not even 10 minutes after, from the lovely receptionist, and they confirmed everything, and they told me that due to the coronavirus I might not have the date that I booked in, which is in June. So that might change, and if it does change, then they'll just change my date. They didn't ask for a deposit, which normally they do ask for a deposit, a $100 deposit for the consultation, but since the date could be changed, they said they'll call me a week or 2 before my actual appointment and get my bank details then, and then I'll give the deposit in. So from what I know, the first consultation is $300, and there are 2 consultations that you have to do before the surgery. The second one is $100, and for the 2 consultations you can also get a rebate from, I'm not sure if it's Medicare or the private health insurance, but as long as you have a letter of referral from your GP, then you can get that rebate. What else? So yeah, I think that's pretty much it with top surgery. Oh, the cost. Okay, so the cost from Dr. Merten for double mastectomy, and I think it's called nipple grafting or something, where they reposition your nipples after they take out the tissue, is around $10,000, which a lot of that is from a lot of the fees that you pay come out of anesthetics, the hospital stay, which will be covered by your private health insurance if you have it. So you end up really only having to pay, in my estimate, $8,000 out of pocket, and that does depend on your size, the size of your chest, so which he'll go into that in more depth during your consultation. And yeah, so right now I'm just waiting for my consultation date, ensuring that it is actually going to go through. Then I'll go through talk to Dr. Merten, show him my chest, and he'll tell me the specific price and everything that he needs to tell me before the surgery happens. And then I think you book in your surgery date after the consultation, then they take a $500 deposit, and you pay the rest of that fee before your actual surgery date. But don't quote me on that, because I haven't actually gone to the consultation, and this is just what I've heard from other people. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all you need to know for the first stage of getting top surgery in Sydney. This is so weird. Thank you for listening to my rant, and not really a rant. Hopefully you learned something. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments, or my social media, I guess. But yeah, hopefully this helped. Bye.